Hi Gemini, this is your ex-partner reading for November 2018. Using the two-row spread as always. Over here is you and here is your ex. Keeping in mind it can go vice versa. For these readings I'm using the Rider Waite Tarot as well as the Psychic Tarot. And the Psychic Tarot is the card that's going to act as like a central issue. Now, the card that you have at the centre, Gemini, is the card Harmony. This is a major in the Psychic Tarot, and it is equivalent to the Lovers in the Rider Waite. And the Lovers, as we know, it is your card, Gemini, but the Lovers, as we know, talks about a personal relationship, and it is a card that asks us how committed we are to this relationship. But I'm going to read you a little bit from the book in regards to the meaning of this card, Harmony. And it says, the Harmony card is calling to let you know that it's time for you to make choices in certain relationships. The bonds you form with others are really about you, even in the most difficult situations. They're meant to be mirrors for you, always reflecting back what you need to see. So, and that's the thing with the Lovers card. Yes, maybe that reflection looking back, and maybe an element of, what I'm expecting, am I giving what I'm expecting back? But again, asking yourself, how committed you are and what it is you actually really want here. Now, the first card you have at the top is the Nine of Cups. So this is wish fulfillment, okay? So yes, maybe wanting wish fulfillment, wanting to be happy, wanting, love and all of those lovely things that go with love and relationships. But with the Nine of Cups, you can't just sit back and expect the universe to make everything okay and grant all your wishes. You've got to do something yourself. You've got to give things a helping hand here, okay? So I think clearly deciding, Gemini, what it is you want. And then once you know that, then, trying to set about making your wishes come true. Now, on your ex's side, they have the Seven of Cups. So the Seven of Cups, two things here. It can be a card of choices. So maybe, your ex has got some choices to make. It doesn't have to be choices in the sense that, they've got other women or other men that they can choose from. It can be choices about, do I want this relationship? Am I ready for this relationship? Do I want to focus my time on my career? Or, am I starting a new career and that's where my attention needs to be? Do I need to focus on building my finances? There's different aspects here with the Seven of Cups. It doesn't always have to be choices in the reference to them having other people, but also the Seven of Cups is making sure that we're dealing with facts, okay? That we're not allowing ourselves to get caught up in fantasy and illusion here. That we're making sure that what we do choose, that we know what we're choosing, that we've got all the facts, okay? So maybe there's been an element of fantasy and illusion attached to this relationship in the past, okay? Maybe your ex was getting caught up in their own fantasies in some respects. Maybe that's not the case. As I said, it can be also about choices. Now, moving to the next row about what you're both thinking and feeling or actions to be taken. You, Gemini, you've got the Knight of Pentacles. Now, he's the slowest moving knight. And on this Rider Waite, if you look here, this grass is very green and very lush. And over here, there's no grass. It's just all earth. Now, what this card depicts here is that, you know, the grass is not always greener on the other side. So, you know, that may be a message here just for one or two of you. But making sure that, you know, because we do often do that, okay, whereby, you know, we can look, you know, at somebody else's life, or, you know, we can look at another person who, you know, there may be an option there to have a relationship with, and we can often think that the grass is going to be greener, and when we get to the other side, we actually realize that that's not the case. So be careful of that. But that being said, the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight, okay? He always gets to his destination, but he's very methodical, okay? And he likes to make sure that he's crossed all the T's and he's dotted all the I's. Very much a grounded energy. So this Knight of Pentacles, it could be how you are viewing your ex, okay? That maybe for you, you have been wanting to hear from your ex for some time and there's been no communication, okay? So it may be that you feel you've been waiting some time to hear from your ex. I don't think this is your energy, okay? I don't, Gemini. I think that this is more the energy of your ex-partner. If this is any way more to do with you, then I would bring back that message again about the grass not being greener. Now, on their side, they have the world. Now, the world is a chapter of our lives closing, okay? We've completed one full circle, and now we need to start a new chapter. So, is this for them going to be a new chapter that they want to start with you? Or is this them closing this chapter? I don't feel that it is about them closing the chapter completely with you. I think they're wanting to close a chapter, a cycle of negativity that took place between you both, okay? Now, moving down, you have here the Nine of Wands, and you also have the Page of Pentacles. Now, the Page of Pentacles can be messages coming through, okay? Messages either from you to them or them to you. And, you know, in the Gilded Tarot, the pentacle is very large, okay? So it indicates something that is of great value. And if you look here in the Rider Waite, this young boy, he's very much focused on this pentacle. So it can talk about something that is of great significance to us, that very much has our attention, something that's of value to us. So important communication coming through, communication that, as I said, is going to be of significance to us and that we are going to value hearing. But the Nine of Wands is very defensive energy. The Nine of Wands is about having put a barrier up in order to protect ourselves. It's a card that speaks of being forewarned is forearmed. So is that the energy of you, or is that the energy of your ex? For some reason, again, Gemini, I feel that this Nine of Wands is more talking about an element of defensiveness from your ex. Now, I don't mean defensiveness in the sense that they don't want to speak to you, that they don't want to reconcile with you. But I just feel that in order for this relationship to work out, there are going to have to be maybe a few barriers that are going to have to be chiseled through, if you like. I think there is very much feelings there from your ex towards you. And I think a relationship is something they would definitely be open to. But I think, as I said, there may be an element of defensiveness in the early stages. Now, moving across to their side, they do have Justice and they have the 8 of Wands. So this is the communication, okay? As I said, communication coming through with that Page of Pentacles and that 8 of Wands. It can go vice versa, as I've said, okay? For some of you, you will hear from your ex. For others of you, it will be you sending messages across to your ex. The Justice card. Now, the Justice card, when we see the Justice card, we can often think, okay, somebody has been wronged and somebody's wanting justice. But also the Justice card, it is about making sure those scales are evenly balanced, okay? That they are acting in a fair and just way as well as you are. And Justice is a card about bringing problems to the surface. And when we do that, we can resolve them. Now, the card at the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Swords. So, Gemini, you are the air sign. It is possible you're dealing with another air sign, so another Gemini, a Libra or an Aquarius. But, you know, the Queen of Swords is very direct with her communication. She's very straight to the point, okay? Some can often say that she can be a little bit devoid of emotions and passion. I don't believe that. It's just that with the Queen of Swords, she uses her logic to help her make decisions, rather than she's ruled by, you know, her mind, her thoughts, her logic. Very much takes the analytical approach rather than allowing her emotions to override her or her passions. So communication coming through this month, Gemini. Either one of you being defensive, maybe, certainly at the beginning. Either one of you or both of you wanting to resolve problems here, wanting to resolve issues. You have that harmony card there, which, you know, it talks about two people that maybe do mirror each other. That, you know, that there's something there. It's an important relationship. But there are obviously problems that need to be resolved before you can both move forward. So that's your reading. Thank you so much and take care. Bye.